Hey guys, welcome.
Hello, hello.
It's Cheese.
And Earl.
We're here with
Doki.
Oh yes.
Literature Club.
Yep. Heard a lot about this one.
I've never heard of this game besides June telling me to play it. So that's why I'm playing it.
Yep.
And it was free, so I mean, what's the harm?
Exactly. Upon June's request, well, it says what's the harm, but when you come into the game, it says may not be
Right.
May not be suitable for children who are disturbed or something.
Yeah, who are easily disturbed.
Easily disturbed.
Yeah.
Sounds like you.
Yeah. So I don't know what we're gonna get into, but let's get into it.
All right. I'm going to the gameplay. And we'll see what this is all about. Doki Literature Club, everybody. So let's go ahead and make sure we got everything on the screen. All right.
Yep. Alrighty.
Cameras are live. Everything is good to go. Over here. Perfect. That way, got a little bit more light.
I'm not gonna read any of this. Sorry. I mean, out loud. Is that bad?
Why?
Because I don't like reading, like out loud.
Well, then.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would
Let's go. Hey, Minor.
We would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. The fuck is it? Oh no, babe!
Oh, okay. Hang on. Hold up.
I did new game.
Oh. Go me! Woo! I'm killing it today, guys. I'm absolutely killing it. Yeah, I know. You guys can all hate me in a minute. I mean, you can hate me right now. I don't really give a shit.
Nope, not load game. But I did new game, and it still had that name.
You're right.
So awesome.
Well, guys, I fucked it all up. All right, that was the stream. Thank you all for watching. Love you guys so much. Shout out. Hang on. Oh, no, I don't want that. All right, time to Google.
So, Minor, how are you? How you doing?
Okay. You guys, just while I'm
doing good,
we're doing pretty good.
Sup?
Hey, Minor, by the way,
quick.
thank you for watching the mushroom hunting video. I was really happy about that one. That came out last night, out of the blue. And if you have not watched it, anybody who is watching this right now or later, it's up on the YouTubes. It's really good. It took me a while. I had a lot of fun. Okay, it should be right here. All right, what does it say? DDLC app, contents, game directory. Okay. Game directory. First run. Delete. Okay. We should be good now. Yes, delete my existing data.
Not to be political, but I think Yuri is best girl.
Political? Oh, you know what? Hang on. I gotta, scoot through all this real quick. Okay. We're back. We back, baby. Oh, you know what? I can... Okay. There you go.
All right.
Alrighty.
Jeebus.
Is this the cringe game?
This is the cringe game.
Dang, the
don't know.
Zalgo text didn't show.
Zalgo text didn't show? Probably not. Giles is
Yeah,
not that. He's a little bit on the
It's crazy looking.
Well, it shows here.
Okay, I read
Just not
this.
on the screen. No, it does show on the screen.
Wait.
It's all weird.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Good friend? Really? You just called her annoying. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so
Tier
long.
2.
Aw.
MC is a bitch.
Thanks.
Thanks, Quick. Is MC who's talking right
That's
now?
right. That's right.
We used
Sorry.
to. Oh, I read this part. And that part.
Tier 1.
And that part. Thanks,
Aw,
Quick.
thanks, Quick.
And that.
That's cutting it off. Well, I can't do nothing.
What's cutting it off?
The screen's cutting off Quickscoper's name in the cheer because it's not completely sized right. But I can't do
Here it
anything.
is.
I'm locked out.
Here it is. That's mean, Earl. Oh, I'm mean.
Sometimes.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
No.
But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Little squiggly thing. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Earl, a club? Did I miss something there? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. That's not true. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Great, I'm a great person.
Sounds like me.
Sayori likes to worry
Thank you.
about... What? Likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or even have skills before college. I don't know how to socialize. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I don't know what a NEET is. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy, bitch. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yay! Squiggly. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay.
Is this one of them M&As?
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I packed up my things, I stared blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. This whole stream is just going to be me reading, isn't it? I don't like that.
What kind of friend forces you into clubs?
You want me to read it instead?
No.
Oh.
I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. No choice.
Try.
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club, says I. Well, I thought you might need some
Sayori
encouragement,
isn't the
so I
mean
thought,
one,
you know.
SMH.
Isn't that mean one? Yeah, no, I know. I'm aware. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club.
Aw,
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. I would actually join that club for sure.
the literature club.
Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Well, that's fine. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Yeah. I'm going to the anime club?
Anime club seems
Come on,
way better.
please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I mean, she obviously just wants to hang out with me. And I don't want any of it.
Apparently.
It skips. I hate this mouse.
Cool,
I want to crush this
anime
mouse.
cup.
Cool.
It could be that the batteries are going dead.
No, it just double clicks, so I'm like missing conversations. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Natsuki.
Natsuki?
I think that's it.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Because I'm fat and I'll only come for food.
I just want the cupcake.
Yes, let's go. Here we go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
I like that you're, I like all the Japanese names that you're having to read out.
Yeah, it's difficult. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. Squiggly. I told you, don't call me new member. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you, Girl 1.
Girl 1.
Hello, Girl 1. Sayori says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Wait, am I a boy?
I think you're a boy in this game. That's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes a little bit more sense why I'm like, so...
Yeah. You can cosplay as like a lesbo, I guess, if you wanted to.
Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, I'm going to, trust me.
There you go.
Earl, what a nice surprise. ... All words escape me in this situation. Because she's hot. I love her. Oh man, something is full of incredibly cute girls. Yeah, I'm like hard boner right now. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
I can see
you're hot!
I can see your boner from over here.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently what?
I think it's Nasuski.
Not
because it's
Natsuki.
N-A, na, and then the T-S-U is pronounced su, like tsunami. I don't think there's a T in there. I think it's Natsuki. Natsuki.
Is one I don't recognize.
I think it's
her
su.
small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
It's like tsunami.
She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
Oh, cupcakes.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Damn it! I'm skipping things. Don't say things like that. Wait, Yuri, is this your favorite minor? Yuri is a ghost, by the way. Or Yuri, whatever. It's Yuri, I think.
I think it is Yuri.
Yuri, who appears...
No, there's an E.
Yeah, but it's Yuri. You say it Yuri, I'm pretty sure.
True.
Who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki.
Natsuki.
Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
I have no favorite, just was trying to make a meme.
Trying to make a meme.
Oh, gotcha. And it sounds like you already know...
Nice meme.
Monica? Is that right?
Monica?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I mean, Monica. I don't know.
Monica. It's great to see you again, Earl.
She's doing that little anime thing.
Monica.
Monica.
Monica, okay.
Just say Monica.
Monica smiles sweetly. Yeah, I like Monica.
We'll just rename them all like American names. This is Ashley. Lauren.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic.
Oh my gosh.
Long, beautiful red hair. Is this red, you think? I think it's kind of red.
Yeah.
Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Damn it. You too, Monica.
Do you want me to
No.
click or?
Come sit down, Earl. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'm gonna choose Monica. I'll get the cupcakes, squiggly.
I could literally rewire the mouse over there.
Huh.
Just rewire the mouse over to your side.
Yeah, but then we would have to move it back, right?
I'll just leave it on your side because,
Okay, yes.
frankly, at that point, I don't give a shit when things overclick. So, here. You continue on.
Where is June? June needs to be here. She's missing it. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one next to Sayori. Nasuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Nasuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. What the fuck? Here. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Oh, I thought I would get to choose, but okay. Do I get to do anything but read? Just kidding. Nasuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Is that uwo? Uwo? Nasuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, cute. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nasuki. Ehehe, well, you know. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Nasuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Damn it. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good.
I can't find anything.
Thank you, Nasuki. Okay, so no mouse. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. What? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy. Sorry, guys, I'm missing some stuff because the mouse will double click, so. Alright. I give up on Nasuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club?
There you go.
Thank you. Okay. I was afraid of this question.
Fuck that mouse. Moving on.
Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
What a nerd.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they are also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Earl, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. Nasuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Nasuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nasuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Nasuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
There she is.
There you go, there's June.
Alright, June, it's happening.
I'm not cute. Nasuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Nasuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Nasuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Little squiggly. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Oh lord. Do I have to write a poem, guys? Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Help my dog.
Wants a bite of my tortilla. That's how we have to deal with Zoe every time we eat.
Isn't that right, Earl? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. And I get a bigger boner.
Oh.
Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Boobs!
Boobs!
Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision.
Wrong chat.
Wrong chat?
Alright, oof.
I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought because I was looking at their boobs.
Yep.
All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
What?
But oh.
Is she gonna start crying?
I'm sorry. I thought Earl, you all.
You made him sad.
Yeah, I know. I feel so bad. I'm defenseless against these girls. I wish I could choose the conversation though, June. I wish I could say stuff. Do I get to do anything? Or am I just reading this whole time? How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
You get to make the poem, lol.
I don't want to make a
poem.
poem.
Where you
The
do,
fuck?
Gotta set up the plot for a while first.
They're setting up the plot, so you're
Okay.
not.
June, do I literally have to make a poem?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Woo woo! I'll
Ugh.
help you. Roses are red, violets are blue.
Okay, I've
Yeah.
decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls'
Anime titties like
eyes
Pikachu.
light up. Yes, I'm so
You
happy.
Just click on words.
You just click on words. Okay.
Okay. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Oh.
Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Natsuki's like, get your hair out of my face.
Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Earl, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hey, Clip.
It's Clip. No literature.
No literature.
Kawaii-chan.
Yeah.
Kawaii.
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills?
Mm.
No.
Probably not.
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me, and something else welling up as well.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Earl, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Nerd.
Cheesy boy, I enjoyed the mushroom video.
Oh.
I am concerned that you might accidentally pick the wrong mushroom and need poison control.
No, he's really
Don't
good.
worry,
He's
Clip.
very
F
safe.
lol.
I'm a genius. No, I've got all the books and everything. I've been doing this for a while. So. And chanterelles are easy to identify.
With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home.
Thank you, though.
The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course,
Cheese
Monica.
has cottagecore experience.
Yep, I'm an outdoorsman.
Monica.
Cottagecore, I like
Monica is my favorite.
that. Monica.
Damn main character simping.
Wait,
Wait, is Monica the
main
main
character simping?
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls, Monica.
No,
Monica.
you are the main character.
No, you are the main.
Oh.
MC is you the one talking.
Oh. Okay.
You, the one talking.
All right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh boy.
So you're accusing us of self-simping?
Self-simping?
Can't believe
Oh no,
this.
I like Monica.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes
No,
your
you
poem.
the main character are simping for the girls SMH.
Oh, gotcha.
I get you.
Cold sweat smile.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point of the game, though, right? It's like simp simulator. Unending hair.
Where's Monica?
Bed sensation.
Where's Monica?
I guess there is no Monica.
Tears of joy, tears of
Can
joy,
I not-
tears of joy, tears
Can
of
I
joy,
not get with
tears of
Monica?
joy.
I think you just have to click on the You just have to click on the things. Unending sensation.
Fuck.
Bed chocolates.
Just wait for it, lol.
Vibrant imagination.
Vanilla hair.
Vanilla hair.
Well,
Unending vanilla.
can you only pick two?
1 of 20. And
Oh, one here or one on this page?
I really don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it is one.
Love
Per
you
page.
guys.
Oh, hey, Mom.
It
Hello.
gives you a new set of words whenever you pick one, so don't think too hard about it.
Okay,
Just click a
one.
word.
All right.
You
Start.
Oh God. Vibrant. Oh no. Vibrant. Yeah.
Vibrant dark.
Fun. No.
Fun.
Where is Monica? I don't even.
Sorry,
I don't want to be
you
with
can't-
these girls.
You can't simp for Monica in this one.
Why?
Because you can't.
Stupid.
So you got vibrant
fireflies.
fun.
Oh no.
fireflies.
You do this after every club meeting.
Oh Lord. Okay.
So you just picked a
Christ.
word. Fireflies, marshmallow, misery, vivacious, tenacious,
is your
landscape, climax, explode, play, marriage, family, suicide.
Oh, she loves that.
Your wingman.
Disoriented.
Portrait. Waterfall. Giggle. Disaster. Bunny. Fickle. There you go.
So this is the
Best
poem
ever.
poem of someone with
Hi
like
again, Earl.
extreme bipolar. Bunny explosion disaster.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Earl. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you guys. For you, or whatever. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So you already told me you don't even want to join any clubs this year. Hold on. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Nasuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh, burn. Nasuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Nasuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys, Squiggly. Earl always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Earl have become good friends too? Yeah, after one day. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just puts me into.
Can become not have become lol.
Can become, not have become. Huh? Did I say something wrong? Whatever. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Oh god, so Yuri likes me, okay. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal. Oh, sorry, that's me. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into your bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it might keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much.
In that pose with her hand on her chest,
yeah.
had to shrink her boobs.
Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. She's so nervous. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. I look forward to hearing what you think.
I'm back.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nasuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, it seems to be she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she notices me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second.
Oh.
But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, that's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah, well, she obviously bought it for me.
She was...
Dumbass. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant to say. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. That's not an ominous-looking eye symbol on the... There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
It's the Illuminati.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give away anything. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. It sounds like a good book.
Nani?
Nani?
Nani? And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Earl? No, I am. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. Well, she is named after a ghost type, so...
Right.
She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, look, she's playing with her hair.
She's a little bit crazy.
In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. Haha, well, what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you sure? Oh, no, that was me. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright.
With my big old wiener.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry.
I'm sorry that I apologize a lot. Sounds like you.
Yeah, I've done that many times.
I'm sorry for apologizing.
This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. The two of us, right?
Ooh, get closer.
I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy.
I gotta get to the anime sound.
Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are mostly touching.
It's all about like little soft moans.
It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here.
Shocked face, shoulders touching.
Oh!
Scandalous.
June, you need to be on Discord doing all the little anime.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and the forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side.
Absolutely do that.
Oh my god.
But I'm holding it like this.
Eyes.
We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. I'm fucking rock hard. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
The warmth.
Are you ready? Are you ready, senpai? To turn the page.
Senpai, love me.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
By your boobies.
I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
In chat, lol.
Yes.
I'm allowed to simp in
You
chat.
can simp in chat.
Sure.
Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition.
I've done it before, I'll do it again.
We continue the first chapter in silence. Listen, if I can't get with Monica, then Yuri is fine. I feel like I would get along with Yuri. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. So sensual. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so?
Oh, you think so?
How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment.
I think we should stop reading now.
But Earl, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. God. I'm just burying a hole from it. I'm digging a hole.
Keep digging.
Yeah.
Keep on digging.
I guess I
I'm
more
ready to
meant
hop
that it's
into
kind of
Discord
cute.
call.
She wants to hop in a Discord.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Here, I'll just grab
Any chance you can share the game window on the call so I can hear the music LMAO?
Yeah. Let's do that right now. Hang on a second. Let me go ahead and
Okay, everyone.
Wait, I need controlled mouse. Yep. I'm sorry, but I'm taking control, babe. I'm taking control.
You always do.
I know, because I have to. Alright, and there we go. I've got the chat open, and then let me go ahead and jump in there and share the screen. Anybody else that want... Okay, what the fuck? Hello? Oh, it's the double clicking. Go live. Oh no, that's not it. Nani? Why'd it do that? Change window.
Oh, what's going on there?
Yeah, it's this mouse.
Oh. That's weird.
We had to swap mouses because Earl was about to explode. Because this mouse is wireless and it double clicks all the time. Also, what the fuck is going on now?
Discord is having a stroke.
Oh, wait.
It loaded up and you exited out.
Yep.
I know. Fucking. Can I close out of this? God, I hate Discord so much sometimes.
It is honestly such a terrible fucking program. Let's all go back to Skype.
Fucking.
Good old days.
Well, Skype used to be good. And then Microsoft decided to, you know, kind of get on in on that shit.
June, am I not able to get with Monica?
Just use MySpace.
Right.
I mean, she's not really one of the options. No.
Okay.
Why can't
No.
I screen share this?
That sucks.
Are you struggling?
What? No, it's weird is... Okay. Here. Oh, there you go. Okay, boom. I got it. Alright, babe.
Make sure I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it. Let's sick.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So here we are.
Switch
I think it's
window over so I can see chat. There we go.
First playthrough Pog.
First playthrough Pog.
I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah.
Oh.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Why is this loading? Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yeah, I just made her really upset, so.
Yeah.
So aside from Monica, what do you think of the girls so far?
I like Yuri. I mean, I like what she's into. I think she would be the one that I want to. She's the only one I've talked to, really. Except for Sayori.
Yeah, it's a big complaint a lot of people have with this game is it's a very, very slow to start.
If viewers at home watching on
Once you get a couple days into the story, it really fucking picks up.
Okay.
And by days, I mean in-game days, not real world days.
Right.
Right.
Yuri releases her hand
This
from.
game is literally...
If it was taking real world days.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure this game is literally only like 4 hours long, so
Wait,
Wow.
4 hours?
something like that. Yeah,
This might take 2 playthroughs.
Okay, yeah, it'll take 2 playthroughs.
that's fine.
Just because
Okay,
schedules.
I'm gonna read. I'm reading.
She's reading everybody.
Yuri
Trying
releases
best
her hand.
not to spoil no mouth face.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this, so don't spoil. Minor. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. The music is
Oh.
really loud, by the way, to me.
Is it?
Turn it down.
I am.
Okay. Let us know if that's sounds good in the chat.
All right, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
Kawaii.
In that
I like
case,
reading with you or anything, Baka.
I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Okay, teacher. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica
Acting like it was this massive. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not very easy to talk during a very narrative-heavy game.
Yeah.
I know.
He's acting like it was this big creative triumph, as if he didn't just pick a bunch of words Mad Lib style.
Right.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Hair explosion.
Sayori and Monica.
Explosion, bodies, murder.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Everyone get their thoughts out.
Okay, go ahead.
I can feel Earl seething.
I know.
Okay, Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn. Leaf?
Loose leaf torn from a.
From a spiral notebook, okay? On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. I want to fuck her so bad. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching
Fucking
into their bags.
Make me so fucking hard.
I do the same myself.
I'm getting twisted
They are
on
high
it.
school students.
Oh.
Okay, so listen, if I share with Monica, she's not an option.
You know
right?
what? Just go for Monica, babe.
She's
Why
not-
not? Right? Why not?
June, if
Right?
she, huh?
Fight the code of the game.
Gameplay BB.
Yeah, we'll just. I mean, go for Monica,
Okay, I'm
right?
gonna do Monica then.
Just go for Monica.
I should start with Monica.
We'll just see what happens, you know?
Time.
Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Yeah, hair, explosion, fire, bed, bunny. Hi, Earl. Having a good date? A good time so far? Yeah.
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 Sure.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
It'd be hilarious if she said, "If you have any ideas, just don't say them.
Yeah.
Just don't say anything.
Shut the fuck
Just
up.
shut the fuck up." Yeah.
Just if you think about saying anything, just think these words. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing. I guess I have to. That pose.
Oh.
Don't worry, Earl. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know?
Mm.
But it's sort of a barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Was that a sneeze? Bless you, if it was.
No, that was a cough.
Okay.
Oh.
I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Earl.
Oh yeah, sure.
I was going ooh in my head while reading it.
Mm.
It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's not very fair.
That'll get her to like you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't
for
put much
sure.
effort in most of the time. So.
Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yeah, I am aware. Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism, imagery and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't
Not
worry
on
so
her
much
level.
about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn and trying new things.
Do your thing, girl.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It takes a while before I feel comfortable
The
doing this.
Discord call just disconnected for a second.
Oh, it did?
What did?
Yeah, so I'm gonna need you to share that window again.
Okay.
Yeah, that was weird. Like, I thought, like, oh no, one of us lost internet, but the stream was still going in the background, so.
It might have been us.
I
What?
don't know, it seems like your computer's having a hard day.
It always has a hard day. It has a hard day every day.
True.
Oh. There it is. Okay.
Cool.
Oh, wait. Oh, you know what it is? Hang on. I have to keep this up and then boom. Okay.
It's a hard knock life.
It's a hard knock life for Earl, that's right.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Right.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I have to be confident.
I see.
Always.
Well, let's read it then. Alright. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see it. I reel blind. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. No, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Well.
Dude, that's so deep.
So, what do you think?
Deep.
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ahaha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
I murdered someone.
It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly.
I give out too many details.
Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, I didn't see what it said there. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Monica.
Stupid loser still writing things.
Let's go to Yuri and see what
Get out
she
your
thinks
laptop,
about
you
mine.
nerd.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
Oh, koi.
He's going to hate me.
Yes.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Nani?
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really?
Right.
Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you.
Hair, explosions,
This is actually my first time, really.
despair.
Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Dude, I was just picking random words.
Yeah.
In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some...
I'm trying to find breaks between the dialogue where I can chime in.
Sorry, I'm reading really fast because I'm just trying to get to
Gotta go.
interesting things.
We've determined that...
Is this still the slow part, or is this the whole game?
Yes.
Okay, this is still the slow part. Okay.
It was, you know the Sonic theme, like the heavy gain Sonic theme meme? That's constant.
Yeah.
That's what Earl's mind is constantly
Yeah,
playing.
absolutely. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Nasuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Nasuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow.
Tendrils.
Bathing.
Yum.
It must be this one. The last
Oh,
remaining...
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Let's be
I
more
stared
dramatic.
into the abyss, and the abyss stared back.
Right. I'm sorry, I have such
Why are we
terrible
still here?
handwriting.
Just to suffer.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
Every day, my
But
leg.
It took you a long time to read. Ah. Dude, I'm a slow reader. Chill.
I'm just a little slow.
Well,
'Cause
I
I
just...
love that I love that Yuri's sitting here being like, you know, all of these different intricacies of writing poems. It's so difficult. You did so well. You're amazing. And it's just like, dude, I threw darts at a thesaurus.
Yuri
Yeah.
Chan.
Yep. Well, I just read a script. Wait, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. 'Cause you're stupid. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? You know, Yuri is actually a type of ghost. Did you know
I
that?
think I might be stupid because that took me a minute to process what you just said. Because you're stupid.
Because you're stupid.
I sat there for like 3 seconds and then my brain was like, now laugh.
Now laugh.
Right. Oh! Ha 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 ha! Right.
Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Earl. Really? Wait, how did I get a ghost out of that?
It says
I
ghost.
must have
Yuri
totally missed the
ISNT,
point.
a type of ghost. I thought Yuri means girl on girl.
Oh, it could be. I don't
Yuri,
know.
like Yuri IE. Remember Phasmophobia? Clip, you've seen us play Phasmophobia. Yuri.
It's EI. I think it's
It's
EI, whatever.
pronounced I always pronounce it as Yuri, but that's just me.
You're right.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Could be completely wrong though.
So I
Whatever.
figured. But Yuri, I don't know
Also
about.
does mean girl on girl though.
It does. Yeah, that's what I
Oh, it
figured.
does. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yep, I know these things.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
You're
It's
impressively
nothing,
stupid.
really. Yours was impressive, too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Playing with her hair. Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Earl. Me too.
I would like to reiterate that this game was made by the man who gave us Smash Brothers Project M.
Right.
The man who made
Actually, there's-
Smash Brothers?
No, there's a mod for Smash Brothers Brawl called Project M,
Oh.
and aside, it's like the second most widely played format of Smash outside of Melee at this point,
Yeah.
and just and then he did this.
And then he
after
did this.
Nintendo forced him to shut Project M down.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
He lost it a little bit, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, he was like, "Fuck it, can't fight each other, cute girls then."
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I showed Nasuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Okay, rude. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. I like that. Yeah. I told you that
Big
you
brain
weren't gonna
shit.
like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can easily be... Doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about being simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Nerd.
Yeah, I guess
Nerd!
Fucking nerd.
I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Nasuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
No, steal that.
All right,
Steal that shit from Nasuki. Tell her that's baby talk.
This is a good poem, Earl. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
Baby.
Baby.
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminded me of how you're really reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Earl. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Or people
Thanks,
who just
Sarah.
really want to fuck these girls.
Yep.
Just really want to fuck.
Yep, I'm really horny. That's why I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori.
Jesus Christ. That's horrible.
This is just
What the
a guess.
fuck was that?
but-
Jeez.
That's me gagging.
All characters
From the
are
fucking-
18, apparently.
The Good
From all that
morning,
fucking
sunshine. Oh, the sunshine is so beautiful.
That poem gave you fucking diabetes for a minute.
Mm.
Gave me, yeah, that poem gave me autism, dude. It's crazy. Go ahead.
Did he wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a
I
yes or
woke
no
up and
question.
chose violence.
I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't
So
mean
did she.
didn't mean to say it was a bad
So did
poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, I agree. Monica is the best. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Was there ever a point in time where girls actually acted like this? Just like, was this ever based in like anime girls? Is there any actual like validity and like, is that what Japanese girls actually acted like, or is this just? I just never understood it. Like
Just anime tropes.
yeah,
Girls always act like that.
girls always. Okay, that's what I
Oh
thought.
yeah, Cliffy. All
All
the
girls.
that I have,
All
the real
are
girls I have
stereotypes.
met in my real life that are totally real and don't exist on a two-dimensional plane drawn by a 40-year-old man in Japan.
Well, you know, honestly, we all know that girls don't actually exist. So
Well, yeah.
there's no girls, at least not on the internet.
There's no such thing as girls on the internet. All girls on the internet are men, and all children are Chris Hansen.
Yeah,
Mm.
pretty much. Sorry to break it to you guys.
All children are Christmas. Well, I look forward to it.
Women are a
Phew.
figment of imagination.
I guess that's
LUL.
everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. What? Everyone said they loved it. Shut up.
Mm.
Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Yeah, it's just a bunch of random words together.
Yeah, ad-libs. I love
This
ad-libs.
is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Nasuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems.
They're gingers? Ew, gross.
As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Nasuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Nasuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Right, because that's how it works.
That's how you get suggestions.
Which people did, by the way.
In my bubble.
Sayori liked it. And Earl did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I came across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Earl liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Nasuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Slut.
Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Earl appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Oh, the music's changed.
How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
The girls
Is
are
everything
fighting.
okay?
Cat
The
fight.
girls are fighting. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size
World
bigger
star.
as soon as Earl started showing up.
What?
What?
Oh, she's patting.
Nasuki!
Ooh.
Nasuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me, as if just noticed I was standing there. Earl! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Earl. Well, wait. There's no reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. I think I read that wrong. It's
This
the only way to
music.
convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's just a waste. You understand that, right, Earl? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Yeah, let's go with Yuri. Nasuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feeling into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Nasuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Sad ooh.
But
Oh,
that was good.
that's perfect.
But Nasuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
I seriously thought that came from the game. I'm
BRB.
sorry.
Okay, Minor. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Nasuki, I think that's enough. You both said things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Nasuki clenched her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to walk away and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all of your faces right now. Without warning, Nasuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out.
Oh.
On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Aww.
Nasuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Earl. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Nasuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Nasuki say?
Forget about it.
Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough tea for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
Oh,
Earl,
was
how
it?
about you?
Or was it?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
He's pretty neat.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. No! No!
Wait, I take that back. I didn't like it at all.
Your poems
Leave the
will
club
turn out-
forever.
Yeah.
Fuck this game.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't want to do more.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Earl, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams behind me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that.
It was because
I
of
promise
you.
they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Earl, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? God.
Oh, wow.
We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Friend.
I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this.
I think you're playing as a psychopath.
Yeah.
By the way.
Okay.
I don't feel any emotions. I just want to bang. Like Chad.
Disarray.
Incongruent.
Existence.
Boobs should be a word.
Boobs. Yeah.
Boob should be a word.
Boobs should be a word.
Boobs. Boobs. Just that is the whole poem.
And it makes Yuri jump every time. Ooh, melancholy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Melons? What?
Ah,
Oh!
gorsh.
Gosh. Yuck.
Gorsh, Yuri, you got some fat fucking titties.
Oh, gosh, I want to slap around those titties. Yuck.
Kawaii. Who would go
Doki
for
doki.
Doki Doki?
Oh, yuck. Can you touch your elbows to your belly button? Oh, yuck.
Oh God.
Do I really have to read all this, June?
Trust me, just trust me.
I can read it for you.
I've gotten a little more comfortable
Oop.
over here the past couple of
Let that
days.
fucking pay off.
Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Earl. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all.
Shy voice act cheese.
Don't be shy, voice act. Jeez. Oh,
I
promise.
see.
Give us your uwu anime girl voices, cheese.
Promise me. I promise you. I'm not being shy. I'm just trying to give Earl a chance to read all this without doing what I'm doing right now and just blabbering over it. Go ahead, babe.
That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry.
Ooh.
Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all.
Ooh.
I have my reasons.
Oh, you have your reasons.
Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
I have my reasons.
What?
I'm not hungry. I have my reasons.
Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really.
SMH.
I just wanted to look at it.
Shake my head.
Ah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But
You
there's
fucking read like a book.
yeah.
I know, for real.
But there's one more thing. You're also hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Ooh-ah!
Ooh-ah!
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
Now her eyes are greater than less than signs.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
Facebook.
I wasn't listening or anything.
She marked.
It was just something in my book. Yuri,
Give me
tell
this.
Earl to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. That's right, Yuri. And frankly, after putting After pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Suffering.
Mm-mm.
Why are we here? Just to suffer.
I just...
You Sayori into the ground.
Every day I feel my leg.
Suffer, bitch.
Suffer, bitch. Damn, Minor.
I won't hesitate, bitch.
I didn't mean it that. I didn't mean that. Sorry. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Okay.
Revolution?
Revolution.
Revolution.
You fucking
Retribution.
Retribution?
That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if you weren't if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Ah!
What?
Did I just slap her?
Sayori gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Yeah, gaslight.
Did she just smacks?
Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow!
Owie.
That, what was... A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Oh no, that was me. Retribution. Actually, that one also worked. Wait, what?
That one almost worked.
Oh. Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm reading too
Sayori
much. My brain is like short-circuiting.
The literature club part is the fact that you read the entire time.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ahahaha. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Nani?
Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
I can't believe Natsuki's capable of being a halfway decent human being sometimes.
Yeah. So good. Mm. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie.
I did not tell. You should slow down, bitch.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one, bitch? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, and then wraps her arms around her. And then takes a bite of her chocolate chip cookie.
What?
No.
Sneak bite.
Jeez.
You can really tell by the art, her hands are definitely wrapped around her.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Oh god.
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of the cookie! I was right!
There's a creeper right there.
I was right.
Somebody pick up that phone because Earl called it.
I called
Earl
it!
fucking called it.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori...
Murder the bitch.
Murder the bitch. Huh?
Don't you dare eat my
Natsuki
cookie.
glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica?
Where's my love?
Ugh, where's Monica anyway?
My red waifu.
Good question.
Red-headed waifu.
Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Oh god,
Yeah.
Monica's fucking dead.
She
hope
died.
not. Yeah, I haven't heard anything either. Where's my beautiful, luscious wife?
Your luscious, like 16-year-old wife.
Right. Ignore that
Yeah,
part.
at least it's not Natsuki, who's like younger than everyone else.
They're drawn anime characters, Actually, she's 300 years old.
Natsuki is actually a 300-year-old demon, and she created time itself 300 years ago.
I know she
and
looks like a
She
toddler.
lives forever, so she just looks like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, right.
But I promise, Natsuki porn is totally okay because she's 300.
300, dude. That's older than your wife. So why aren't you going to jail?
Technically, that makes Natsuki a MILF.
Right. Yeah.
It's like the thing is, I literally can't continue with the game
Oh, I got some
while you go
memes to
off.
share.
Got some memes to share. Sweet. Yeah, post them on Discord.
What if I just skipped all the talking, June?
My God. Well, then we
you-
wouldn't know what's going on.
You wouldn't know what's going on.
Okay.
Also, Minor, you should definitely post Buff Natsuki to the Discord.
Buff Nazi. My God.
Natsuki, not Nazi.
I thought you said buff Nazi. I was like, what?
No,
Nazi.
Natsuki.
Natsuki. Go ahead.
She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... Haha, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glanced at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I think I just lost track of time.
I was studying too hard.
That makes no sense though.
Nerd.
You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I
She's
will.
got something to hide.
Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Earl. Monica smiles sweetly.
She also just yeeted every other character
Yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade.
Oh.
I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back on her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Gay.
Hey, Yuri. Eh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I take some tea first? If I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that I can make my reading time here go any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
She got them long fucking legs.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Eh?
Oh.
We're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once.
Oh shit, Monica!
Or do you want me to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Earl in club activities? Eh? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Earl. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow.
Yuri's a bit possessive.
Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated.
I wanted to kill.
What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Earl, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
I want to see them boobies.
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions. We can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say?
Oh, we're just
Yuri
friends.
lifts her head. Earl, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
It'd be funny if Yuri just said, I want to smash.
Earl, do you like oolong tea? Yeah.
Ooh, oolong.
Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Oh, wait. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea levels. To my surprise,
The tea levels.
To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Earl. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Earl, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
To support
Sorry,
the weight
I
of
didn't
these
realize.
massive tits.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage. Hey, it is a true problem.
It is
okay?
true. Yeah, no, it's just hilarious that she's talking about back pains.
Is that so?
Like
I wonder why that is.
Yeah, right.
It's most likely because your posture, right?
Right.
Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor.
My two big postures.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and read the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolates as well. It's a big bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time...
Yuri's smiling face scissor.
Yeah.
Our bodies.
Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well.
But I can't
Yuri
fight
slides
this
closer
feeling
until our shoulders are
anymore.
touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like
I
this?
forgot.
Yuri was
what
always kind of
started
cute,
my
but when she's
fool.
being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with one hand that's not holding the book, I end up in the position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her is faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading and not her mommy milkers.
Mommy milker.
After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper.
Oh.
Bro, you're on the floor. Just put it next to you.
I know. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the page. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. I'll just feed it to you.
Oh shit.
No need. No, I didn't actually
okay.
say that. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, wow.
You want
Close
to
up.
lick the candy
Yuri
off my
opens the
fingers.
book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. I called it again, guys. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural.
Oh shit!
But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth, and she licks my fingers.
Shit! He fucking deep throats my hand.
Shillis SMA.
She fucking swallows that shit down.
Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. She came all over her pants.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
she's fucking dripping right now, dudes.
Earl. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well...
Even though you did that
You
to
were
her.
just helping. Yeah, this is for sure mature stream.
Mature stream.
That's something that friends do.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
not really in this kind of context,
Oh,
but
bros.
yeah,
Hi.
that's all it was.
I
Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense.
Oh.
Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her
Friends
expression
with
that even
benefits.
she can't focus now.
Yeah, friends with benefits. There you go.
My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this?
Put it in my mouth. Yes.
Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I noticed her chest rising and falling into the rhythm of her breaths.
Of her. Oh, I think. Okay.
Her breasts.
Her breast. The rhythm of her breasts.
I raise my arm.
That shit.
Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Oh.
Her hot
Okay,
breath.
everyone.
Oh my god, you got cock blocked.
Ugh.
Oh shit, I almost came!
Ah! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Earl, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we'll just be a minute.
I just need to go to the bathroom real fast.
Yeah, we're gonna be in the bathroom for a minute, guys.
SMHA.
Yeah, Monica totally cock blocked right there.
Mhm. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up.
I hate that trope in stuff like that, though, where it's like, yeah, you have a steamy moment with a significant person or whatever, and then like after that, like something happens, and then it's like, okay, now we're just not going to talk about it. Just it's gone. It's like, dude.
Bro, she's into you. The fuck.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. I want to skip all. Why do I have to share my poem with every single person now? Stupid.
The experience.
Do you like it? Earl, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Yuri hit me up.
Yeah. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess.
Just fuck already! Oh my god!
It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway.
She doesn't have friends.
Right.
Yeah. Do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah. I do. If it's with you. Oh god, the raccoon. Oh, this is a fucking long one,
You want me to read it?
Sure.
Okay. Hang on. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a unordinary human. Okay, that's stupid. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft, and the raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto this newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You can say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandished my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
Bow a little bit.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have something like that, Earl? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Shy ones are always more freaky eyes.
Yeah, very true.
She's making it sound like her hobby is like fucking watching anime and collecting Pokemon cards or something, but it's probably something fucked up like cutting up small animals or some shit.
I like to taxidermy animals.
But only small ones.
Yeah.
No mouth face.
And then I microwave them.
And I keep their eyes in a separate jar.
You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Earl. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Let's speed through these. Come on. Hi again, Earl. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Haha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Fuck you, Monica. We can't date you.
All right, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, how have you been finding inspiration in your writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on inside of her, that head of hers. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway.
No.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Well, I know. I was just saying.
She's just a nerd.
But anyway,
It's
you
me.
want to read my poem now?
It's me.
It's me. I
Damn,
like the
Minor.
way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. All right,
Miner's
let's take a
pulling
look.
over here.
Save me.
Making big pulls.
The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony
An endless cacophony
of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Can you hold on? Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Okay?
Load me?
Ah! What was that? What? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I haven't really seen before, I guess. Babe, did you get that text yet?
I already got the text for Walmart.
Okay, so you're not going to do the plan then that we talked about?
Well, do you want me to leave right now?
I mean, I guess I
didn't know if you wanted to.
It's been 2 hours. Like, I can... June, is this not even, like, the out of the boring part yet, or we are?
No, apparently not. Because trust me, what you will know. You will know.
All right, well, it's been 2 hours. We got some stuff to do.
Yeah, we do have some stuff to do. Unless you want me to just go ahead and
You will know.
head out of here. And
You will know.
You can
Okay.
keep playing, or you want to take a break.
No, I do want to take a break.
She wants
It's
to
too
take
much reading on stream.
It's a literature club. Come on. Of course
I know.
you're gonna be reading.
Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't really think that through, did I?
No.
But yeah, no, trust me, you will fucking know.
Okay, I'll know. Well, from what we know right now, I'm going for Yuri because I can't go for
Monica.
Monica.
Monica's off limits, apparently.
Yuri's.
Good for you.
Well, who'd you go for, June?
I mean, I guess the first one that I went for, I think, was Sayori.
Really?
Yeah,
Basic.
I went with the childhood best friend dynamic.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
And then I went for Yuri, and then I went for Natsuki, and then after I did that one, I was like, wait, why do I actually like Natsuki now?
Do you actually like Natsuki now?
She's fucking
Big
rad
titty
after
goth.
you
She's
do
rad.
her section.
She's pretty
Big titty goth
fiery.
girlfriend.
Yeah, Miner just wants Yuri. Miner's
Yeah, I like
big
Yuri.
titty goth GF.
Miner's over there fucking he's like dripping with anticipation. He wants that Yuri booty.
All right, guys. Well, that was part 1 of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh my goodness.
lot of reading, a lot of sensual moments.
Oh,
I can't wait to get into the
Very animal.
the interesting stuff. But
Yeah, it's definitely taking longer than I remember it taking.
well, it's difficult because when you have 3 people and you're trying to talk, like you literally can't progress through the game. If
Yeah,
you're
that's the thing. Is if
yeah,
you
if
go
you're
on
having
any tangents,
commentary.
it's like you have to stop.
right.
Yeah.
So it's okay. We'll figure it out. June, we love you. Thank you so much for being here, and you have to be
Funny
here the next
game
time I do it
over.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. But you did not sleep, Princess Angel, beautiful Angel.
Yeah.
So are you gonna take a nappy poo now?
Oh, probably. I'm probably gonna eat lunch and then take the fattest fucking sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we love you, and we'll see you later. We're gonna disconnect from Discord.
See ya.
All right.
Love you.
Love
Bye.
you, June.
Me
See
too,
ya, June.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Disconnected.
Oh my God.
Oh wow. That's
Bye, June.
crazy looking. Okay, I'll look at that later.
It's crazy.
Okay, so Minor, thank you for being in chat. Thank you so much. We love you. Clippy, thank you. We
and
love you.
Quick Scoper.
Quick was here. Yeah, Mom stopped by real
Mom.
fast.
That means
Um,
Dad is probably here, so we love you both.
Yep, we love you all. And Cheese is gonna be back with the mushroom
Morel's the Hunt.
mushroom hunting game after a few errands that we have to run. And yeah. So we'll see you guys later. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you liked it, maybe give it a like, or if you didn't, just leave a comment. Tell us how bad we did,
Exactly. Tell us how much we suck.
and subscribe because you want to see our terrible content.
But
That'd be
honestly,
awesome.
just keep checking back. We got lots more to come.
Yep.
But we love you all. Thank you so much for dropping by, hanging out, and probably about what 4-ish,
Yeah.
maybe 4-ish. We'll come back for another stream.
All right, guys. We love you.
All right, love you all. Stick to the Discord, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.